celebrating a cricket visionary, Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, Mac.
T20 cricket format. Credited with introducing the T20 cricket format internationally. Broward County Cricket Stadium. Mac relentless dedication brought Broward County Stadium to life, establishing it as a premier hub for cricket in the USA. U.S. Open Cricket Tournament. Launched in 2009, this tournament has been pivotal in popularizing cricket in the U.S. Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, a legacy beyond boundaries.
Tournament coin, call it a coin or a, what would we call that? Medallion. Yeah. So thank you for your efforts. On the back side of it, it says thank you for your service. And to Broward County, we can't say enough for that. So thank you very much. So do a quick picture.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Attention cricket lovers. Your dream stadium is closer than you think. Welcome to Mac Cricket Stadium in Delray Beach, Florida. Spread over a stunning 25 acres, it's the perfect place to bring your family and friends for a game of cricket or practice at our 3 top-notch nets. Want to learn cricket? We've got qualified coaches ready to help you master the game. And no worries about parking. We've got plenty of space. Hungry after the match? Grab some delicious
Good morning, viewers. We are live at the Broward County Stadium at Lauderhill, Florida. The much anticipated clash for today, the first semis between LA Lions and Chicago Catchers. LA Lion is led by Faisal Iqbal and Chicago Catcher is led by Rizwan Chima. Next to them is the CCUSA's management led by Shakib Rahimi, who's the LA Lions team director. Next to him is Shuja Khan, who's the SVP of CCUSA, and Tariq Muhammad. Next to him is the umpiring panel led by Nasir Charlie Javed and Sagir Abbas. Faisal, please do the honors of spinning the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is.
We're batting first.
All right, so the news from the middle of the ground is LA Lions have choose to bat. Any changes in the squad, Faisal?
Yeah, we got the new player from LA. We added him in the squad.
All right. What about the conditions? The sun is out. Hopefully, the ground is ready, all set to go?
Yeah, all set to go. Big game, semi-final. So yeah, the boys are all charged up. They're playing really well in great form. So I'm just looking forward to for a big game.
All right. Thank you, Faisal. What about you, Rizwan, Skip? How do you feel about the game today?
Feeling good. Obviously, it's a semi-final. We're up for it, and it's going to have a good game. It's a good pitch, and it's a good day.
Any changes in the squad?
Same squad.
All right. So the news from the middle of the ground is LA Lions is batting. Thank you, folks. Stay tuned live on Mac TV.
Attention cricket lovers. Your dream stadium is closer than you think. Welcome to Mac Cricket Stadium in Delray Beach, Florida. Spread over a stunning 25 acres, it's the perfect place to bring your family and friends for a game of cricket or practice at our 3 top-notch nets. Want to learn cricket? We've got qualified coaches ready to help you master the game. And no worries about parking. We've got plenty of space. Hungry after the match? Grab some delicious halal food from our on-site food trucks. Got kids? They'll love our beautiful play area. Need a moment of peace? Visit our prayer room. Mac Cricket Stadium is available for rent. Just give us a call at 561-441-0521. Make Mac Stadium your go-to cricket spot. See you on the pitch.
Well, pleasant good morning to you coming from the Broward County Stadium, day number 7 and the first of 2 matches today. We are in the playoff stages now. We're into the semi-finals. And good morning, Edman. How are you today?
I am very well and very excited for this first semi-final between LA Lions and Chicago Catchers. Started with a very good ball here. Dennis is the name. Starting over for Chicago from pavilion end.
Yes, well, it's a bright, sunny day on the square, but this morning when the sun got up, it was struggling to get from beyond the clouds. It was a cool 60 degrees this morning, but it's going to work its way up to perhaps maybe 80 odd, 82 I think it is. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good day for cricket. Here is where you win, you stay. Second delivery. The morning comes in, he's driving. Mid-off gets in the way, can't score, so 2 dots. Good start here. The Lions, they have not lost a match in this tournament, and they would not want to go down for their first loss of the tournament, thus being eliminated.
Yes, they're a very good team. These young cricketers are from Afghanistan and they have been putting all the efforts from bowler to the batter, and the fielding. They are very enthusiastic about cricket and really hardworking cricketers. Hizbullah Durrani plays very good in power play.
So again, he's driving just to the left of mid-on, and the scampers through for single, and they're going to be overthrows.
Great backup there from Humayun Zedi. He was well aware, he knew that the fine leg fielder wouldn't make it, so he came back running from mid-wicket region to stop those extra runs for Team Chicago catchers.
Yes, well, it's 2 for no loss. The opening batters, the Bandori, he is on 2, still on strike because of that overthrow. He's accompanied by Duani. And as you mentioned earlier, Dennis is opening the bowling from just beneath us. A tall, lanky lad. Starting his run up from the 30-yard circle, so he's quite a way back from those sticks. Umpire Nazir Charlie. This time he's flicking this one off the pads. He's going towards the mid-wicket region. They're thinking 2, and good bit of feeling down there in the deep.
Yes, good assessment. This is from Dennis. We saw him bowling short balls in the power plays earlier in his matches, but this time he came up with the plan. He has got a deep square leg fielder and a third man fielder at the boundary, so it's a good length to start with. You want to use an early swing here in the first innings.
Yes, well, Lions won the toss and elected to bat first, so they're going to be taking, I think we have a little bit of problem here with the side screen. The batter is asking it to go a little further to the offside, and they have some manpower just beneath us. Moved it, and I think they're satisfied that it's in a better position now for the batter. He doesn't want any excuse, and that batsman is taking this. That's Duani for the first time up. Dennis bowls down the leg side, and it's going to be a wide. It was off the mark. Direction down the leg side. Beautifully taken there by the wicketkeeper.
Yes, good to see Ryan Harris awake. Earlier we saw wicketkeeper so sleepy in the morning, missing everything. So they have to be on their toes today. It's a big match today, the semi-final here between LA Lions and Chicago Catchers. And this guy, Hizbullah Durrani, he has seriously hurt his toes. But he is here out there playing for his team. He was in the deep pain yesterday.
Which one?
Hizbullah Durrani. And we were expecting him not to play today.
Okay.
But that's so gutsy of him to be out there for his team.
Alright, as Dennis bouncing over the wicket, down the leg side, he's flicking this one. I think it might have come off the pad. We'll wait for the signal from the umpire. Charlie comes in now. It's a leg by. So extras work their way into the scorer's book. Dennis trying to work up some pace here early this morning. Tall, lanky lad. So the catcher's very lucky to be here in the semi-finals. It all depended. Oh, that's a slow delivery outside the off stump. Good thinking there by the bowler. Pace off. The batter waited an eternity, and by the time he decided he would have a waff, the ball would have been settled, over would have been called. That's when he would have played the shot that he thought he should have played. It oftentimes happens like that. Well, at the end of one, it is 5 for no loss. The first of 2 matches today. And like we said, the winner stays and the loser goes home. So DC Eagles been winning tosses. They've won all of their 4 matches, by the way, and the law of average is saying that they should lose a match. So, well, it's going to be Huda who's going to be taking up the bowling from the far end. Huda, he was off the mark yesterday. He was carted all over the park, and like I said yesterday, he's much better than what he showcased yesterday when he started from that end. This time he's banging it back to him, so a good start for him. Not giving up a run. Yesterday he gave up a boundary. He was really carted over the park, but he would have had a good night's rest, and he's got to be up for the challenge. He's a local boy here, left arm bowling round the sticks. He's cutting well, splitting point and cover point, and down to the boundary for a 4. Is that a commentator's curse?
Yeah, we can say that, but have a look at this ball. It was there to hit. It was short, it was wide, and well executed by the batter between the two fielders. And if you see that the fielder was bit squarish, he's bowling slower here, so he will obviously get hit straighter in here. And yesterday Huda was out of his boundaries. But if we talk about Hasnain Bukhari, he was spot on. He would have taken the charge against anyone yesterday.
Yes, he was the informed batter. Well, let's see the comeback delivery. Well, he's cramping him for room. He was trying to repeat the shot, but Huda brought this one into the sticks this time. He didn't give him the width as the previous delivery. But no matter how loopy they look, you still have to hit them. So we still have to give the batter credit, even though it was a loose delivery outside the off stump. Oftentimes batters miss out on those nice loopy, whether it's a full toss or a long hop, they still have to be hit. When he comes in now in the bowls again on the sticks, and he has redeemed himself, having bowled up that loopy one outside the off stump where he was carted for 4.
Yes, good comeback. This is from Huda. Since that boundary, he's bowling those arm deliveries to his Bulla Durrani. This time he was just safe, it was in the zone and his Bulla was unable to make a connection there. But pretty lucky for Huda.
Well, a hat-trick of dots, and that's exactly what the catchers would want from Huda. An experienced cricketer, bowls his left arm, he's bowling round the sticks as he comes between the umpire and the stumps, and he's on the back foot again, and there's a loud appeal. So we had 4 dots on the trot, and Huda has redeemed himself, just giving up the 4. It was a loose delivery, deserved getting that boundary nonetheless. 9 for no loss.
Here we go. Dennis comes in to his Bulla Durrani. Started with a full pitch delivery. So very good adjustment of length here in terms of using a new ball here from Dennis.
Well, all states is going to be in business. That's an accident. That one was hit back to the bowler and he got into his boot. I know he effected the stop, but it was just more of an accident that the ball cannoned into his boot at the right time. I would have thought he saved 4 for his team. Catcher's looking good so far. They're looking sharp. But I'm going to say something outside the off stump. A slow delivery. Good thinking again. The batter there had to wait an eternity. Yeah, Banori is not getting the grip of things as yet. They're playing on a new pitch. That's the 4th pitch, I think. So now the longer boundaries is going to be the mid-wicket area from the southern end, and the shorter boundaries are going to be going to the west. Comes in now, bowls down the leg side. He's off the mark, loud appeal. And everyone is confident but the umpire Charlie is not interested.
Yes, it surely it's something, but we have to see what in the replay.
Well, we have to give it, say, he hit the pads because
Yeah.
he didn't
Some
give a
of it,
wide,
yes.
so must have flicked the pads on his way through to the wicketkeeper. Wicketkeeper is feeling very well, but I am gonna give it so far. Maybe it's early days yet, but in the warm-up after the toss and before the toss, the catchers were playing soccer instead of catching and fielding, while the Lions were having their batting practice just to the west of us here. Slow delivery again.
Yes, he's mixing a pace here beautifully, not being predictable at all for Banuri and Hizbullah Durrani. So smart thinking this is from Dennis.
Yes, you remind me of one DJ Bravo of the Trinidad and Tobago / West Indies. Has the slow ball, the slower ball, and another slower ball.
This is impressive.
Very impressive. And this is doing this in the power play. Normally Bravo does this when you have 5 men protecting the boundaries. That's a brave soldier. He comes in now, bowls. This time he's driving, but straight to the mid-wicket. 1 bounce. So the catchers there needing a win here. And like I said, the love average. Lions is due to lose a game in this tournament.
Yes, I hope so. They wouldn't do it today because they have been done well. It would be irony for them. Yes, final indeed. But at the same time, I want to support the Chicago Catchers as well because they have started here beautifully. Didn't have a very good tournament, but yet
Yes.
came as strong in this semi-final today.
Yes, as he bowls right arm over and he's flicking this one beautifully out of the square, way beyond the boundary ropes for a 6. That's a good looking shot.
So good. It was flicked very well and the ball was there to hit, but he lifted it very beautifully. And there was no chance for the square leg fielder. He could only watch it flying above his head.
Yeah, it was overpitched. Another slow delivery, but this time it was in the slot and he flicked it beautifully way beyond the boundary ropes. Like I said, that's the further side of the boundary today as we're playing further west on these pitches. 15 for no loss.
After 3 and Banuri is on 9, Durrani on 4. Shamsul Huda is coming back for his second over. He bowled a beautiful first over, giving away just 1 boundary and 5 dot balls.
Yes, so you're quite correct with that. The boundary came from 1 shot. Then he bowled 4 on the trot, 4 dots. He's going after him, loud appeal, and he's bowled him. Knocked him over.
Extremely well done. This is from Huda. They are bowling fuller balls here to Hizbullah Durrani, and he wanted to slog sweep this ball and could not make a connection here and has to depart, scoring nothing for his team today. Actually 4 runs, but his team would have wanted him to stay. What a great ball this is. It was slow in pace and Hizbullah Durrani could not read it.
Yes, indeed. And wicket number 1 goes in the 4th over with the score on 15 for 1.
So the experience of Shamsul Huda is leading here for Chicago Catchers.
This is the Huda that I know. Remember yesterday I said he had an off day, he was off the mark, but this is when he really counts. This is the match. The winner stays and the loser goes home. Semi-final is the first of 2 semi-finals, so now it's when it really counts. I mean, not that the preliminary matches did not count for naught. Yes, they did. But now is when you want to really be on the big center stage tomorrow. The curtain comes down tomorrow for the 16th edition of the US Open. And I think all of these 4 teams are eyeing on being on that big stage. Who wants to lift that coveted trophy?
So Imran Mohammadi is the new batter in for LA Lions.
So Huda is pumped. You can see that he's trying to get his feelers in the correct position. He's like a traffic officer out there, directing traffic this way, that blade of grass, that exact one.
He surely is pumped. He has given a breakthrough to his team Chicago Catchers.
He's still going around the sticks down the leg side in the air. There's a man getting on the way with it. No, it dropped between the fine leg and the third man. I thought number 42 had a better chance of going for it. Apparently he was called off. Now they're in awe. They're now saying, "Oh man, it was your catch, man. It was yours." But look at this. Look at this.
Right. Yeah.
Here it is. Stayed up. He stopped, and probably was called off. Well, in the meantime, they amble through for single, so he's off the mark. Some anxious moments there for him. That's Mohammadi.
Yes, LA Lions are straight away put under pressure by the great bowling of Shamsul Huda, creating an opportunity after taking a wicket.
Flighting this one back along the turf to him, and you can see he has some confidence now. He's been bowling faster, flatter yesterday. Today he started bowling faster, flatter, but that one was nicely flighted and walking briskly to his mark, as if to say, only 4 overs I have today. Man, I'm in the mood to bowl maybe a 10 over spell. Outside the off stump, he's cutting, but straight to cover point and can't score. So Huda has got the Lions in a vice grip. The Lion has been caged.
Yes, if we look at the field side, we have deep long on and make wicket. So anything outside off stump would be a punish for Chicago Catchers. He has to remain in the stick. He's trying to bowl that arm ball and want to bring the ball in, but he might have to use it from fourth stump.
Yes, I think Bandowi was unlucky to lose out. He was outside the off stump. Meat and drink for him again on the back foot, trying to punch. Can beat that ring of fielders in the offside. There's a man in the 45, backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid off. There's no cover sweeper, but he's bowling a few that would be carted past the inner ring and down to the boundary. But the batsman is not getting a good hold of it. Let's look at this one on the back foot again, punching to mid off, a quick single. Follow comes in, good one to the wicket keeper. But the batters have been forced to take a quick single from the beautiful bowling of Huda.
Yes, it's 4 overs gone. LA Lions are 17 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Buy, rent, own, sell, Mac Group. That's the place to be. Well, we're bathed in sunshine, hardly a cloud in the sky, so we can say we're under blue skies here today in South Florida. And again, for the folks who are viewing, if you're just getting up in the Eastern Caribbean, you're looking at live cricket, and for those in over there in Asia, it's prime time for you. It's about 8-9 o'clock in the morning in India now, maybe Pakistan.
Yes, it's 8:25. My watch is still on Pakistan time, so I have no problem contacting my parents.
So while you're having dinner, you can just be looking at this beautiful match. It's live coming to you from the beautiful city of Lauderhill, and it's in the US of A, America, and of course it's a ICC approved venue. So we have a new bowler. It's going to be Ganzai. Comes in, bowls, stroking this one into the offside down to third man for a single. A good nice throw comes into the wicket keeper.
Yes, Rahimullah Ghanize is a star bowler for Team Chicago Catchers. Whenever he is given the responsibility, he has done it so well for his team. So today is the big day for him to give those early breakthroughs to LA Lions. They're in a bit of pressure already because they played 5 dots in previous over.
Yes, well, 18 it is for one. By contrast to the earlier matches, this is slow going for the Lions. But it's early days yet. They've only lost the 1 wicket. That wicket fell when the score was on 15. So they would have won the toss earlier in the day and decided to take first knock. They've been taking first knock for all of their matches and winning, so why change it? Outside the off stump, he's playing his loud appeal. Perhaps he got some pattern to that. Sure, we'll like to have a look at that. But they all went up in unison. They're pumped.
Yes, so good. This is from Ganize. He brought this ball into the left-handed batter.
Yeah, let's have a look. Comes in, goes, yes. An inside edge onto the pad. And a good eye there by umpire Charlie.
Yes, lucky there Imran Mohammadi got an inside edge, didn't carry it all the way to the keeper.
He was a big inside edge, but they're so pumped that I'm sure if they knock those poles over, they're going to appeal. Oh, he's driving into the offside. He was ungainly there. Bat was away from his pads. You've got to go bat and pad.
And this one went away, I guess, in the air.
Yes, that was a good delivery. So, Rizwan Chima is marshalling his troops. Unlucky yesterday, hit a beautiful 6 down to backward square leg, and the very next ball he tugged it to the mid-on, and he was a goner.
Yes, he has to take them some time on the pitch. He is always in a hurry.
Yes, well, he knows the winner stays and the loser goes home. So, what a time to upset the Lions as he comes and bowls around the sticks now, and he's hitting this one in the splice of the bat.
So
that was unnecessary, pal. That almost gets some overthrow there. The batters would have long settled for the single. So we're going to have a change of commentary at the end of the 5th overs. We don't know who's going to be coming in yet, but we've decided we'll do it after 5.
So Ganize is mixing up his swing bowling here. We can see some in-swing and outside deliveries from him. And he is totally making it unpredictable for the batters.
Oh, this one is in the air. And it's going to be taken wicket number 2. And I told you, they are pumped. That's Dennis, right? Taking the catch?
Yes, absolutely. That's Dennis, and he started off beautifully and is pumped with this catch. But this man Ganize, he's a star bowler for Chicago Catchers, doing the early job here for them once again. It wasn't there to hit. It was there to hit on the offside, but he ended up playing it very straight into the hand of Dennis. Sabawun Banuri is the batter who got out, scoring 11 runs in 16 balls. He could have executed the ball toward cover region, but he ended up playing it straight, wanted to hit it over the head of the mid-off fielder, who was tall.
Mm-hmm. Hmm?
So LA Lions are into the pressure.
Yes, we're still in the power play overs. I think we've been taking weeks, so we have to stay until the end of the power play.
Yes, of course. We
Okay.
are doing job for Chicago Catchers.
Yes, well, I can only report and talk what I see. I've seen 1 or 2 good shots, but I've seen some good bowling here this morning, and it's a good time to bowl early in the morning. A little bit of swing. Like I said, the clouds are gone. It's different from the days gone by. We're having a westerly wind, though. That's very frightening here. Normally, that's sign of rain later in the day when we have that wind coming from west to east. Normally, it's east to west. But nonetheless, there's play, there's live cricket here on MAC TV. We urge you to spread the word and say good morning to all of you viewers.
Yes, Mohammad Tahir Adil is the new batter for LA Lions. Straight away got a juicy delivery from Ganize. Maybe wanted to execute a Yorker here to get another wicket.
That's what pressure does to you. That was a full toss. ready to get off the mark, but he just took his time and said, at least I'm not going to be out for a golden duck. But he should have done more with that. But that's the end of 5. It's 19 for 2.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything, so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Well, back to live cricket. Huda, all pumped with a wicket under his belt. He's bowling and has the Lions in a cage.
Yes,
But,
credit goes to Huda for his excellent bowling.
Yes, the Lions have been caged so far, but it's early days yet. Let's not forget that.
Of course.
So Huda just giving away 6, and in that 6, oh, he's going down to deep backward square like a man said, he dropped it! My word! And did he go over the fence? And yes, to add insult to injury, like a goalkeeper, he put it over the crossbar.
Yes, not so
He was right there. Look at it. We're going to have a look. He settled in there, and my word. And if he would have taken it, he would have gone over. He would have stepped over. His momentum would have taken him over.
Yes, absolutely. He did not make adjustment with the boundary rope. Ended up giving away 6
Yes.
runs.
No boundary awareness. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You're placed there for that, pal, but that's poor batting. I always say that. If only 2 men can be outside of the circle, why challenge any one of those 2? Hit away from them. There's so many real estate all over the cricket field. This time he covers up and Huda fields to his own bowling. Again, that one should have been taken. You know, take it, throw it up. Your momentum would take you over the boundary, come back in, take the catch. We've seen many of those. We have looked at enough cricket to know that you can do that. Huda again is pulling across this one. And is a loud appeal. Oh no, we'll have to have a look at this one again. He must have got a touch on that. Perhaps. We'll have a look. Comes in.
Oh yeah, it was way outside his stumps when he got hit. The impact was very much outside, away from the stump.
Okay, he's pulling in the air, and I think he takes up on the bounce. That's a good effort. So cricket is really interesting, and like I said, the catches, almost I can say they're catching well.
Yeah, we can say that.
Good effort there by, you call him Pretty Shoes?
Ganize. I know his name. He's bowling so well.
Oh, now you know his name, so you're not going to call him Pretty Shoes anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay, this time he's pulling down to the backward square leg for a boundary. It was a loose delivery. He was sweeping and sweeping well, and
Yes, the challenge was on from Huda as well. He kept his line, wanted the batter to hit it straight to the fielder, but this time he made it into the gap, getting 4 runs for his team. It's 29 for 2 after 6 overs.
Yeah, it was a poor delivery though. Well, good morning, Jermaine Larman, and you have replaced Edman, and you're going to do some analysis here at this time because you are missing your lovely wife. Your fruit is still there, need to be new. Well, I almost said, but I sure, you know, you're Jamaican, so you know noonie juice. You know that?
Indeed, it has been a rough period this week for me
Yes.
and this throat. But we're
Well,
here.
what about, have you tried any lime and honey?
Yeah, I've tried a few stuff. It's getting a little better.
Still not working. You're missing that wife. Oh man, I'm telling you. Well, want to welcome you to the Combox Day 7. This is the semi-finals, and you would have missed commentating the first 6 overs. You would have viewed it, you would have seen it, so you can analyze what would have gone by and onto what's taking place now. Over the wicket, he's driving, he's bowled him, knocked him over, and like I said, we call him pretty shoes here, but Ganiza, he's pumped. He almost picked up a catch at the short fine leg, and he said, I can do one better. I don't need to take the catch. I can knock those poles over.
Impressive bowling here in Gadize. I mean, clearly one of the most, if not the most, impressive fast bowler here on display of the USA Open 2024, demonstrating continually in every game he plays for the catchers that he's accurate. He's very good with these Yorkers and full pitch deliveries. He has been on a hat-trick before earlier, and today he's demonstrating his worth. 2 runs with 2 wickets by his name is Ganaza.
Yes, he's making some inroads into this. The Lions, like I said earlier, the Lions are in the cage.
Indeed.
And if they know what I know, the winner stays and the loser goes home.
Yeah, such is the game.
Let's have a look. Look at it. Beautiful. It was a beautiful looking stroke for the camera.
Indeed, excellent fast bowling, pitching up and swinging in and beating the batter between his bat and pad. That's a fast bowler's delight in addition to the clipping off stump.
Needs no assistance in removing the batter. He said from hand to stick, you miss,
I hit.
there we go.
29 for 3 days of 6.1 overs having gone. The new batter here is Karam Hutak. What can he do? The LA Lions a little bit here under the cush. A very low run rate inside of power play. And not setting the type of a landmark, anchored innings they would like. In looking to set a commanding total for the catchers to chase. But who knows? 7 wickets still in hand and still some quality batters to come. But Chicago catchers here are large and in charge.
Yeah, well, don't wake a sleeping tiger. But the Lions sleep tonight. I think that's what it is. They've not come to terms with the early morning. They've won the toss, elected to bat first. Down the left side, he's off the mark to the left-hander southpaw, bowling around the sticks.
Indeed, a little bit on the wide side there. Again, trying to go full, but not getting his range. It's interesting, in these games, LA Lions enter the semifinals here. 4 wins and no losses. Chicago catches 2 wins and 2 defeats. And here we go, they could be out, Lions, if they don't get their act together. There we have it.
Outside the off stump. The one is wide out, so he's up and down. He's wide outside the leg stump and he's wide outside the off stump. He's got to go for the sticks now. So maybe, let's see, he's having a talk with his skipper, Rizwan Chima, a pat on the back and saying, no worries, lad. And Dennis is patting him on the back to say, heads up. Well, what do you know? One down the leg side, one down the off side, one straight in the middle now.
Who knows?
We'll watch and we will wait and we shall see as the bounding now bowls around the sticks now, and yes, bowl it on the sticks, and the batsman is playing it with soft hands out to the left of the point fielder for the single. Eagle to get off the mark. 32 it is for the loss of 3 wickets.
Yeah, left and right hand can cause any good bowler issues. And it's clear. He did get the right hander with that bowl delivery prior, bringing in the left hander, so it took a little while to get his range. 2 balls per se. Now he's back on the stumps. Kanezi.
Now we have 2 left-handers in, so he should be able to get his radar right. He's an experienced guy. 2 for 5. That's the markings and the numbers behind his name. Bounded with a nice run now. Straightens up and he's edging this one outside the off stump. Third man made a meal of it down there.
Good shot there. So to speak. It's wide, axed, and you flash hard at it. caught the top edge and went fine enough. Good batting.
Yeah, there was no slip in place, but I thought third man could have done a little better.
He did open the face. Credit to him.
Here it is.
Credit to him. He did open the face. It's not necessarily so much off the top edge, and that's why I thought initially it was a decent shot.
Yes, of course. In 2020 cricket, you can hardly say any shot is a foul shot, especially if you intentionally would have done it.
Indeed.
And these bats, you know, with these big, thick edges, you can even get 6 off of them. So, like I told Ro yesterday, you're using every bit of your bat. He was out, caught off the edge. Oh, there's someone moving beneath us here because the batter pulled out at the last moment. Fast bowlers don't like that.
No.
We haven't seen any back pitch, any short pitch, no chin music. Yesterday, we seen quite a lot of chin music.
Yeah, it was some good, excellent fast bowling on display, even from the same, from the smashers they eventually missed out.
Yeah.
Against the New York Yorkers.
Yes. Gani said he was really getting up. On this time, his bowler one. That one was quite pacey. It was a quicker one, but it was right on cue, well batted by the batter. His early days trying to do some repair here. He could have played through the line, but I believe he's aware of 3 wickets down. And every time I see 36, what do I say?
For 3.
No.
You see Bob Marley.
Yeah, he died at the tender age of 36. You got it. You're right on cue. Outside the off stump, swing and a miss, taken there by the wicket keeper. And sometimes I think you can afford a slip sometimes, especially when your tails are up. But May 1st, 1981, when Bob Marley died, I cried. I felt it. I'm like,
wow.
We know he was sick, but I said, such a great man at 36 years of age.
And we're hearing this from a St. Kitts native, not a Jamaican native, but a Caribbean man, Sir Ivor Henry.
Yes, and Bob Marley was worldwide, man. He's a legend. Outside the off stump. Oh, this one is probably under edging. I'll see because once it passed him, it rolled along to the wicket keeper. Difficult to stop. Yes, he under edged it, and a good hockey keeper would have stopped that though.
Yes, indeed. End of the over. We see here 36 for 3. The LA Lions, the tournament favorites in the preliminary round. I mean, Top Guns winning 4 of their matches.
So again, the 16th edition of the US Open, different format somewhat. It's gone into franchising. We started with 5 teams, we're down to 4. And these teams are franchise-based, showcasing the youths, giving them a platform. And I'll get into that perhaps at the end of this over. We're going to have a bowling change. Huda is off. This time he's driving into the offside. One's here for him. But they settled for one very early. There's cover sweeper.
Nice orthodox shot there. Presenting the full face of the bat and, beating the cover fielder. Nice way to move his total, Mohammed, to 17. Lee trying to lead this comeback for the Lions team. They have been under the cush here in the first part of the first innings of this contest, semi-final 1 of 2.
Yes, trying to repair some damage here that was caused by the Lions. And in the meantime, there is a run. So 39 it is Scoreboard does not roll over as yet. Outside the off stump, he's slashing, but point is a bit backward, just to the right of the umpire. And Dennis is pumped. He's applauding everything that's going on here. He's spurring on his team. All of the fielders are really up and rearing to go. Comes in on bowls again. This time he's tucking it around the corner. Fine leg. Has some work to do here. It can't prevent two. Sends out good nice throw right over the bails. So in the meantime, the batters would have run for two. Outside the off stump, he's banging this one into the offside. It goes out to wide, long off for the single. As that over comes to an end, it's 43 for 3. And that is indeed the latest score here at the Broward County Stadium. So I want to welcome Junaid Ahmed to the Combox. I think it's going to be the first time you're going to be hearing his voice in this, the 16th edition of the US Open. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and it's a somber start from LA Lions' perspective. 43 for 3 in 8. They'll have to try and stitch a partnership here. 18
Yes.
of 16 for Imran and Kamran Hotak. Just arrived 5 and 5. A run ball 5 for him, as we see Abdullah Khoso into the attack.
Yes, indeed. Well, early in the day, the Lions won the toss. They elected to have a first knock. They've been doing that all through the tournament. They won all of their 4 games that they would have played. But this one is the one that matters, because this is the semi-finals. The loser stays. The loser goes home, and the winner stays.
That's right. It's been a 100% record for them so far. 4 and 4.
Well, Orlando Daly is the new bowler. There's a bowling change from this southern end. He's bowling this one into the legs of the batter. Has to do the fielding for himself, as he just was gently pushed into the onside for the single. 44 it is for 3.
That's right, just prods towards you onside and scampers through for a quick single. That have to be the order of the day. Try and nudge those ones and twos, find those gaps on a consistent basis. Try and get as much as of ones and twos as possible. Try and get this game to the back end and try and utilize the last 5 overs or so.
Yes, as he comes in, he bowls around the sticks. That's Daly, and he's going after him, beating the inner wing, but there's coverage in the deep. As the cover sweeper comes in, and the catchers with their tails up, having made some inroads into the line, and they've got to stay on their toes. They have them somewhat in a vice grip. Who'd have really bowled it? It was yes, no, yes, no. I think they were flirting with danger with that single.
That's right. If it's a yes, no, then there's going to be a quite sorry that follows eventually. There you have the projected score, 106, if they continue the way they are going at the moment at 5.29 in over.
Yeah, that would be much to the delight of the catchers. This time, an appeal for caught behind and stumping. Which one it is? Neither. The batter stays. Have a look. He's just a little chip out. Plays and missed, and keeper was waiting for him to just give that little tip of the toe off the ground, but he was well anchored. As he comes in now, bowls around the sticks again, bowling off spinners. He's driving. This coverage in the deep here as the wide long off. Runs to his right. Effects the stop. So like I say, they're taking him in the ones and twos. They're not going to be taking too many chances here. They're trying to do some repairing here. They find themselves in a spot of bother. This time he's coming forward again just for the single. Good running between the sticks.
Skittles through for another single. So that's the end of over number 9. It's 47 for 3 for LA Lions.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
So play continues. Again, both bowlers bowling around the sticks. Punches into the offside but can't score. Extra cover gets in the way. And you've called it right there, Junaid, in that they're going to be milking the bowling and wait for the party. This time was short, flatter outside the off stump, beating the extra cover up in the circle. But are they going to be taking on the arm? Yes, no, yes, no. In the end, it's a no. Quite wisely.
Well, that's right, and they'll have to try and keep nudging those ones and twos. And at the moment, going about 5 and over doesn't going to do any sort of doesn't going to pay any sort of dividends to them. They'll have to try and up the ante at certain stage in the game.
It's comes in on bowls and he's banging this one in the offside. Not timing, goes straight to extra cover and can't score. Well, it'll be much to the delight of the catchers if the projected score is only 106. I sure Wisman Chima, the skipper, he would say, I can make that all by myself. But we're here to say cricket is banging this one down to wide long on. It's just going to be the single because the batters have long settled for the one. They ambled for a relaxing one.
That's right, and they've had some prolific scorers right throughout the competition, LA Lions. And on the day, those 3 quick wickets inside the first 10.
Comes in outside the off stump. He's playing this one in the air but away from the point fielder who is backwards. He got onto the ball quickly enough that the batters can only get the single. So the fielders are attacking the ball, and that is preventing these two when the ball gets into the deep. That's good cricket all around. Like I said, the 50 comes up. They label their way to the 50. Okay, he's going big, and this time he's out stump. I would imagine that was a quick piece of stumping there. That one was outside the off stump, dragged him down, and the wicketkeeper, like a flash, took those bails off. 50 for 4. Junaid.
And in a spot of bother for sure, 50 for 4, inside 10. Came dancing down the track and couldn't quite get any sort of connection on that one. An easy job in the end for the wicketkeeper, and the bowler is absolutely thrilled to bits as they've got their 4th of the morning here.
Yes, and it's in over number 10. We're just about the halfway mark. And even when the batter came back and he put his bat down, he was still not over the crease. So he made a second attempt. Bap, bap. He looks a little bit comical, but if the wicketkeeper is worth his salt, you're not going to get back there, pal.
That's right, and something had to give, Henry, isn't it? Because the way they were labouring along to those 50 runs, well, you're talking about the semi-final on a big day, big stage. You'll have to try and up that ante and getting succumbed to pressure in the end and losing his wicket eventually.
Well, in cricketing terms, 10 wickets end an inning, so we've seen all of half of them. And what I can say here, 50 for 4. We're almost at the halfway mark. We are at the halfway mark in terms of overs bowled. So it's a 20-20 encounter. We're going to see Daly now to continue from the southern end. Down the leg side, he's sweeping. Is he getting some will on this? We would have to have a look, but it was just over the keeper's head, but not far enough for the fine leg to be in business. But he was doing some sweeping.
That's right, and looked like he got a bit of glove to it, because if he had managed to get an edge on that, maybe the short 45 was definitely in with some business.
Yes, I think so. But Daly, they're all pumped now. He's bowling right arm round the sticks, bowling his off spinners, brings the batsman on the front foot, plays it back along the track to him. Rizwan Chima and all the boys are pumped. They did very well to get here. Yesterday, they could have been out. Ooh, this one was an inner edge hitting on the glove. This one is bouncing, and the batter was really coming forward, pressing forward. We'll have a look.
All over the place at the moment. Again, trying to rock on the back foot, rather stay on the back foot and try that delicate glide towards the offside. Couldn't quite manage anything behind that one.
No, I think you should employ a slip here. Quicker one, flatter. But this one trickles out to long off for the single. He's like climbing Mount Everest right here, right now. The Lions, they're caged. They were in a cage. And the catchers have caught a lion at this point. But then again, it's early days yet.
That's right, still 9 overs, beg your pardon, after this. And they'll have to try and get a few runs under their belt and try and transfer that momentum into their favor and see how things pan out in the backstage, or the back end of the innings, rather.
Yes, and well, now he's bowling over the sticks now to the right-hander, and he's playing this one from off the leg for the single. Again, they're trying to build a partnership, trying to work their way to a respectable total. 96 is not going to do it. That's the projected score. I'm sure they are aware of that. But that bodes well for the Chicago catchers.
That's right, and for Lions, something's got to give at some stage here.
Outside the off stump, banging this one into the offside again, bowling to their field as the cover sweeper comes in, and they can only get the single.
Right, so 11 bowled, 53 for 4.
So back to live cricket, having seen the commercials. He's on the front foot. Yes, no. I think the non-striker would have been flirting with danger. He was looking for a non-existent run.
That's right, and Abdullah Khoso is in the middle of a very good spell here. 1 for 9 his returns, not giving anything loose or anything away to the batting side at the moment.
Yeah, he's very stingy. This one is in the air. He's going towards the long on. He settles and takes the catch. Wicket number 5 goes.
And that celebration to round it off. Didn't quite middle it. Went long in the air but not far. And in the end, another one goes down for LA Lions. Number 5 goes. And in deep trouble at the moment.
We'll have a look.
There you look. Have a look at it again. Settles nicely underneath the ball. Catches with both hands, and that celebration.
I've said it. I said that the Lions have won all of their matches in the preliminary rounds. The law of average say they're due to lose a match. Would it be today? Now the skipper goes in now of Faisal Iqbal. Let's see what he can do. In his earlier days when he represented Pakistan, he would have wheeled willows, many centuries behind his name. If there was ever time for him to showcase his ways on the park, the time is now.
Well, indeed, Henry, indeed. This is the time for him to come out with the captain's knock here. Still got 8 overs left after this. 94 is just not going to do it for them.
No, not at this point. And I'd say, Junaid Ahmed, I'm impressed with your analyst so far. Nice, powerful voice. As a matter of way, coming via India. Did you say Seattle?
India, Seattle. Yep, that's
yes.
right. Yep.
Seattle. I'm saying you want to welcome you to the South Florida, more so to the Central Broward Regional Park here. First time in the park?
That's right. I have traded sunshine to the rains in Seattle.
Rains, how about the cold? Anything on the cold side? Batsman is covering up. At least he prevents the golden duck. That's skipper Faisal Iqbal. So he has had his better days gone by, I would think, but he has got to pull out all of the stops here now. This time he's coming forward and getting off the mark. And that's good calling there from the non-striker. The one was trickling down to the 45 in the offside. And he got the wheels on, and Faisal responded. He was not ball watching.
That's right. Skittled through for a quick single there, and he's off the mark, the skipper. He'll have to try and stitch a partnership now, these two. Try and play out a couple more overs, because the way it stands at the moment, they might just be in danger of getting bowled out, Henry.
Yes, they're halfway to the 10 overs required to end their innings. And this scoreboard looks good as far as the Chicago catchers are concerned. He's driving to the left of the bowler. Just for the one. The ambles just for the one.
They've been absolutely relentless right from get-go, the catchers. Because haven't given anything away. We haven't seen those loose liveries. They've kept things tight and haven't allowed LA Lions to get away at any stage of the game.
No, this one is working around the corner. Again, just for another single. Again, that's been the order of the day. They've punched one or two loose deliveries as Huda would have started very well. He bowled his first over just for the 4-1, a loose delivery outside the off stump, and then he placed the Lions in the cage, and he really worked his way into the wicket column. Yesterday, when Huda bowled, he was really off the mark. And I did say he's much better than what you're seeing. Had a good night's rest, and he came back today knowing that they need this win under the belt to be on the big stage tomorrow. The curtain comes down tomorrow.
That's right, and another huge game to follow this afternoon. 2 back-to-back games. It's a double-header. Super Friday, followed by the finals tomorrow. One of these two teams will make sure they get their berth in the game tomorrow.
Well, which one will it be? 2020 is a game. Well, cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty. There's still wickets in the hut. This time he's playing outside the off stump and missing, trying to guide it down past the 45 in the offside. He was trying to push it between backward point and that short third man. Caught up with air on the onside, playing it with soft hands. They're thinking too, I don't think the ball is going to allow this though. Neither the fielder coming in from the deep mid-wicket boundary. These guys are really pumped.
That's right. That was nudged towards the onside. Fielder scampered quickly and got rid of the ball at the earliest possible time.
From the field setting, they're giving up the one. They don't mind giving up the one, but they're not going to give up the two. These guys are really pumped. This is day number 7 of this US Open. He's using his feet nicely. This time you have to put the wheels on, and they made good their grounds. They're going to target Iqbal. They know he's not a spring chicken anymore. He's of yesteryear, but he's showing his talent. He's trying to... he's having a chit-chat there with the keeper like, why are you trying to run me out, man?
That's right, and Harkar on that occasion just checked his shot at the very last moment. Looked like he was trying to show some intent by coming down the ground.
And this is what experience does. There's nothing wrong with the pitch, but he's trying to get a breather.
That's right.
After having run a quick one. He's showing the young ones what to do to compose yourself. On the back foot, he's turning it into the onside for single. But that was that was all trick of the trade, you know. He just got there, but you know, I'm patting away, trying to catch my breath.
You bring in loads and loads of experience with him.
That's right. Oh, this time he's playing across this one, trying to do some house cleaning, pulling out the broom, trying to sweep.
That's right, and missed the line of the ball completely. Lucky for him, it was just outside the off-stump mark. Didn't miss that by much.
No, it's an off spinner turning back in. The wicket is not gripping enough for Daly there. He said, my word, it was coming back in, but too late. But I don't know why would he try to go there, because there's the deep mid wicket and the deep backward square leg and the long on. So that's a better looking play, if you ask me. Have got to be careful instead of gifting your wicket away. I know you must have been tired of having pushed for that quick single. Does make sense to come back here and rest. Let's have a look.
That's right, wanted to go for it. Big one, a big heave towards the mid wicket region. Missed the line of the ball completely. Lucky for him, is still down there. 13 bowled, and it's 58 for 5.
Taking off here for one. My word, what's taking place here? Oh, we'll have a look. This one's coming off the pad. There's a loud appeal. Yes, into the... My word, that... From our advantage point... hitting that right pad, back pad, seemed as if he was blocking the wicket. Seemed if that ball would have missed the off stump and the leg stump and go straight into center.
Well, if he hasn't hit it, then that looked pretty adjacent to me in the first reaction. But then, well, the umpire's there for a reason. I'm pretty sure he might have had a different idea.
Yeah, he's in the better position. So let's just say it as it is. He's standing right behind the sticks. We're somewhat behind, but we're not adjacent. He's tucking this one into the onside. That's skipper Iqbal, and he ambles through for single, much to his delight. Whereas he didn't have to hustle for that single.
Still doing in singles at the moment. 5 and 5 for Harkaran. Faisal Iqbal has faced 9 for his 4.
Abdullah is flighting this one. Again, a gentle push to wide, long off, just for the single. Abdullah thought he was a bit unlucky, a bit undone not to get that wicket. It was a loud appeal, turned down by the umpire. Comes in, bowls his off spinners, and he's pulling across again. Iqbal, that must have been one of his favorite shots. He's sweeping. I have to ask him if he's a housekeeper.
That's right. It's time to get your coach's cap on, Henry. How do you think they should pace out the last 6 overs from here on?
Well, with only 5 wickets, and they can get to maybe over number 17. Oh, he's hitting this one big. Did he get all of it? I don't think so. He picked out the deep mid wicket. You asked the question. I think you asked it too soon.
That's right, and he was eyeing that region down that mid wicket. Went for it. One shot too many. In the end, got the connection. Came dancing down the track. Couldn't quite get the distance right. A well-judged catch in the end in the deep.
Yes, again, you see, when I used to play cricket, once I walk onto the pitch, I take up a blade of grass and I throw it in the air. So if you would have done that, but he didn't have to do that. Look at the flags. Today, the wind is coming from west to east. He was hitting against the wind. If he would have hit that with the wind, it would have carried. So I think that they would have lost the win there. They need some advice. They need some ground experience. You have to know the ground. You have to know the corners. You have to know which way the wind is coming from. We always know the rain comes from up, but the wind does not always flow in one direction.
That's right. And at the moment, they don't know all sorts of bother. Innings in complete disarray, going at about 4.43 in over, and that projected score is just not going to take them anywhere. After end of over number 14, it's 6 down for not too many. Afraid, is it going to be under 100? But they can try and labor themselves to somewhere around 110, 115 mark. Plays it down the line straight back to the bowler. And what a spell this is for Abdullah Khoso. 3 for 16 is what he's managed. Nawaz, the new man in.
Indeed, looking quite impressive, Khoso.
This time short, couldn't quite get anything behind that one. Takes the toe end of the bat and goes straight towards the bowler.
Indeed. Mr. Ahmed, Junaid Ahmed, inside the commentary, joining the team. What's your take?
Well, this time he goes down the ground. And, he spilled it over. He came running towards the ball and in the end couldn't quite latch onto it.
Indeed. Unfortunate on the part of the bowler there. Opportunity going a begging, but something needed to go for the Lions' way. They have been... Everything has been going catchers since morning in terms of catches and fielding. So is this the break they need to perhaps get into a position to post a better total? Because they're struggling at 63 for 6.
That's right. This time a touch shot. Wanted to work it towards the onside.
So the Lions, LA Lions, the most informed team in this 5-team tournament. They won all 4 of their preliminary matches. Favorites to go to the finals. They're struggling here.
That's right. Law of averages. This time touch shot. Worked towards worked fine, and that should run down the hill for another 4. The fielder was giving it a chase from square. Couldn't quite get to the end of the ball, and a timely boundary here.
Indeed, a short, wide, asked to be hit and helped on its way. A good batting on the part. But just to round out, the catchers had won 2 games and lost 2 in the preliminaries. In fact, they have to depend on virtual net run rate yesterday to get into the 4th qualifier. And to see them in this strong position shows you how cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties.
That's right, and just managed victory in the very first game, and since then 3 defeats on the bounce for them. On the flip side, LA Lions have gone great guns right from the get-go.
Yes, and many had them in a position whereby they would the catchers would have to really play out of their skin to be in this contest, but it's not that. 67 for 6 it is after 15. We're in for interesting last 5 overs.
Right, after the end of over number 15, it's 67 for 6. Harkaran Man, 7 of 9. Nawaz has just joined in, 4 of 3 for him. Looks like it's going to be Rahimullah Ghanizai back into the attack.
Yes, arguably their best bowler, if not one of the tournament's best, if not the best, given the level of consistency and accuracy that Ghazi has shown. As we mentioned earlier, he has been on a hat-trick already in this tournament, and he continues to pick up wickets. In this game, he was the person who really put the catchers in a strong position by taking 2 early wickets, the 2 main informed batters for the Lions, and from that the Lions have recovered.
That's right, and has been amongst wickets right throughout. Here he comes again down the track, misses out.
Yes. Wow. Bowler must be cursed. I mean, must be saying, I'm fortunate there. Full toss, waist height. That should have been hit, dispatch with disdain over mid wicket. But missing out was the batter there, man.
That's right, and something's got to give here, Jermaine, because last 30 deliveries, I know they've lost way too many wickets for their liking. This time worked away towards the onside. Scamper through for a quick single. Are they going to come back for a second? No, they decide against it.
Man is the player that the LA Lions will be hoping and wanting to get into a rhythm. He's batting ahead of Nawaz Kad, was coming here at 8. But Man has been batting, getting opportunities so far. He doesn't look the most confident of players, but he needs to step up. His team needs him. 5 overs to go, and they're well behind the 8 ball.
That's right, and what he's trying to do is he's held up this innings together, or probably what's left of it, because if he tries to go after the bowling and ends up losing his wicket, he might just be bowled out. Oh, he's knocked him over! He's knocked him over. Number 3 for Ghanizai, and what a performance this is from him. Absolutely marvelous.
Indeed, indeed. And pulling out the Ronaldo celebration. He has been doing this all tournament long. The leading wicket taker here of USA Open Cricket, Ghanizai, and showing he has good, accurate abilities by bowling that Yorker middle stump knocked over.
Perfect delivery under the circumstances, and gets number 7 of LA Lions, and what a time to peg them back once again. Ghanizai introduced into the attack in the 16th over just for that, and he delivers for his captain.
Yes, as he has been doing all match long, and one may dare say all tournament long. Definitely a candidate for player of the tournament, especially if the catchers do make it to the final, is Ghanizai. Good, accurate, fast bowling on display here.
That's right, as we look at it again, he was trying to heave it. Couldn't quite get anything, couldn't quite get underneath it. And that sweet celebration to run it off once again.
Yes, 68 for 7 is the total just now. Well, got a run rate of 4.4. Right now, if they continue at this, they'll only make 89, which should be easy pickings for the catchers, irrespective of what happens. They need one of these batters to come good, one of these tail enders.
That's right, they'll have to try and produce some lusty blows towards the back end. Here comes Ghanizai again, watchfully played, straight back to the bowler. No run taken.
And as we do a quick rundown, the first wicket indeed fell in the over number 3, 15 for 1. Second, 29 for 2. The third, 29 for 3, 50 for 4. Happened in the 10th over, 53 for 5 in the 11th. 62 for 6 in 14th. And here in the 15th is 68 for 7. So all the way it has been the Chicago catchers who has been in charge of this contest.
Relentless is the word that I can only think of at the moment. It's not looking too good for LA Lions. Here comes Ghanizai again. This time, nudges towards the offside.
And very strong appeal there. A little bit going for height, I would want to believe. But having said that, it's, also appear to have touched the bat indeed, and a single given.
That's right, and 3 for 11 for Rahimullah Ghanizai. Pick of the bowlers today, as has been right throughout this tournament. Can he try and finish it off? Because they won't be looking to concede anything from here on. Just try and kill the game at the moment when they are right on top of it.
Yeah, good captaincy to bring back Ghanizai here. Not giving the Lions any opportunity to come back.
This time towards the leg side. Wait for the umpire's signal. Wide given.
Right, so Sir Ahmed it is, Junaid Ahmed. Welcome to the booth once more. I mean, you're here today. Why today and not yesterday?
Why not? Right since the start of the tournament, rather.
Okay, I guess bringing in the stars towards the end, the knockout rounds is what we're doing here, right?
There we go. We already have stars in here. We've got Eamon, we've got Henry, we've got Jermaine, now Junaid.
You're welcome, man. It's good to see you, and we should have an interesting 2 semi-finals and final fixture this weekend.
That's right, here comes Ghanizai again down the track, trying to go after through the offside, couldn't quite get any connection. Trying to go after the bowling, but couldn't quite get those connections right.
Right, indeed. That's the intent he needs, as we argue. A man, he's the more established of the 2 batters here. He's faced 11 deliveries. On 8, he should be able to have got his eyes in and assess the conditions by now, understanding the pace. Unfortunate for him, he's up against one of the better bowlers this tournament. Again, he has demonstrated by his 3 for 12 so far in this innings.
That's right. It's been a complete performance from the Chicago catchers. False start for Ghanizai this time. Now, what's different can they do now with just 3 wickets in hand, 24 balls to go? Can they try and produce those meaty blows towards the very
I think
end?
at this stage they want something to potentially bowl at. Anything over 100 now, they'll feel that at least they have a slim chance. So the 100 mark would be their first target.
That's right.
For the Lions.
Here comes Ghanizai. It has gone in the air and easily taken. Number 4 for Rahimullah Ghanizai. And what a performance this is turning out to be. Chicago catchers are all over LA Lions in this all-important semi-final. What a performance this is, Jermaine.
Indeed. Nobody saw this one coming from the catchers. As we say, 4th place finishers in the preliminary round, narrowly getting on the semis, and here they are defeating the favorites, the LA Lions, 70 for 8 after 16. Wow, what an interesting tournament.
That's right, and when these two teams met in the group stage,
the Lions
it was
won.
Just the other way around.
Indeed.
By 40 runs. And
Indeed.
now they've just flipped the switch in an all-important game.
Stick around, folks. We have an interesting end to this innings.
Right, looks like it's going to be Shamsul Huda who's going to come on again. 1 for 16 his returns. Had a very good start to his first spell. Took a wicket early on.
Right, batters need to come to the party for the LA Lions. Their fans are saying, come on, Faisal Khan, you faced 2 delivery, you only have 1, fine, but give us something.
Right, here goes short, just wide outside the off stump. Now just towards the offside, straight to Rizwan Chima. No run taken.
Given something that we can bowl at, 100, 110 maybe in these final 4 overs. Come on, get us a 30-40 runs.
This time again, play towards the offside again. Kane has kept things pretty tight. Shamsul Huda right throughout. A catch was dropped in the deep of his bowling. Here he goes again. Came down the track and goes over. Has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. Brilliantly caught in the deep. What a performance this is turning out to be from Chicago catchers. Number 9 goes down for LA Lions. And they are all over the place in this semi-final.
He had to go, the batter here, can. Unfortunately for him, they're kind of getting the inside half of the bat, not connecting cleanly. In the end, it was an excellent catch by the deep wicket fielder, and the catchers are doing what they want to do to the Lions this morning. 70 for 9, and it's not looking good for the tournament favorites.
The line has been caged. The catchers are living up to their name now. They are catching everything. 2 for 16 for Shamsul Huda, who's enjoying a very good day out there in the middle. Nothing conceded so far in the first deliveries, and a wicket has gone down. Last man out there in the middle now, Jermaine.
Wow,
This is just turning out to be an anti-climax in the end.
It could be. I mean, although we know that low-scoring encounters can potentially bring off a contest as well, but you get the feeling that the 70 runs that is on the board is not good enough at 4 runs per over to really make the catchers come under any pressure whatsoever. So the Lions are really needing something potentially from this last pair to perhaps get them even 90. Something for the bowlers to make an error.
That's right, and Akmal Haji Zada is out there. Can he try and produce those long levers unleashed now? Still got 21 deliveries.
Having said that, though, much credit to the catchers. They have done what they needed to do in bowling, catching, and feeling well.
That's right. Here's Huda again. His times stays in the crease, trying to just prod it towards that offside field. Couldn't quite get anything on it.
How do you read that? Is there any confidence on the part of that batter? That one just, slid a past him, not reading that arm ball.
That's right, and well, something's got to give. At least try and get maybe 20 runs, 20 singles, dare I say? Or am I asking for a bit too much?
But,
You're always greedy when you're sitting out in the commentary box. You want to try and push this game as long as you possibly can.
We like an exciting contest, don't we?
We do. This time tossed up, driven through the offside. Only be a single. That will get Akmal Hajizada off the mark.
Full toss. Shows that he's not a rabbit. At least went on the front foot and pressed that in a rather orthodox manner. So that's an interesting sign that he can hold his bat in the attempt here to perhaps get something from the last wicket. Fair.
Right. Still trying to adjust his field. Huda trying to make sure he wraps this inning up as soon as possible.
And one must mention that this catchers team has a huge Caribbean influence. It's filled of players from the Jamaica Defence Force. These are soldiers, play for the Jamaica domestic competition. In fact, a couple of the players went to Jamaica National Trials for the first class regional tournament there in the West Indies. So this team has a Jamaican flavor, and it's interesting to see they're doing this well.
That's right. Soldiers and playing like soldiers.
Indeed.
Here goes Huda again. This time tossed up, wrapped on the pads and given. That's the end of LA Lions. And what a performance this is. Inspired performance from all the players who have turned up today. This one onto the pads, misses a straighter one, and Empire gets the nod of approval.
Yes.
And Shamshul Huda celebrates.
Indeed, getting his third wicket in the process. 3 for 17 he has ended with. He with Ganazai has taken 3 wickets in this innings. Excellent effort from the Chicago catchers in ending this contest rather in 16.5 overs and ensuring that at the end of the day, they have the Lions under pressure.
Right, there's how it panned out for Lions. Hizbullah Durrani for 4. Banuri for 11. Imran Mohammadi was the leading scorer with 24 from 28. No scores for nothing tangible coming from the others. Rahimullah Ghanizai 4 for 12. Pick of the bowlers. Abdullah Khoso 3 for 16 and Shamshul Huda 3 for 17. Andre Dennis and Orlando Daly weren't among the wickets today.
Indeed, a very commanding performance here from the Chicago catchers in the first half of the innings here. 72 will be required for them to get. They always say runs on the board is runs on the board, but you get the feeling that this might just be a bit short and asking the tournament favourites LA Lions to defend. But who knows, when we come back we will see. And myself, yours truly, Jeremy Lanneman here, bringing you coverage along with our invited commentator Junaid Ahmed, was here for the semi-finals of knockout fixtures all the way from India and Seattle, and we look forward to bringing you more action when we return.
Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Celebrating a cricket visionary, Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, Mac.
T20 cricket format. Credited with introducing the T20 cricket format internationally. Broward County Cricket Stadium. Mac relentless dedication brought Broward County Stadium to life, establishing it as a premier hub for cricket in the USA. U.S. Open Cricket Tournament. Launched in 2009, this tournament has been pivotal in popularizing cricket in the U.S. Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, a legacy beyond boundaries.
Tournament coin, call it a coin or a, what would we call that? Medallion. Yeah. So thank you for your efforts. On the back side of it, it says, thank you for your service. And to Broward County, we can't say enough for that. So thank you very much. So do a quick picture.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Attention cricket lovers. Your dream stadium is closer than you think. Welcome to Mac Cricket Stadium in Delray Beach, Florida. Spread over a stunning 25 acres, it's the perfect place to bring your family and friends for a game of cricket or practice at our 3 top-notch nets. Want to learn cricket? We've got qualified coaches ready to help you master the game. And no worries about parking. We've got plenty of space. Hungry after the match? Grab some delicious halal food from our on-site food trucks. Got kids? They'll love our beautiful play area. Need a moment of peace? Visit our prayer room. Mac Cricket Stadium is available for rent. Just give us a call at 561-441-0521. Make Mac Stadium your go-to cricket spot. See you on the pitch.
Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Celebrating a cricket visionary, Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, Mac.
T20 cricket format. Credited with introducing the T20 cricket format internationally. Broward County Cricket Stadium. Mac relentless dedication brought Broward County Stadium to life, establishing it as a premier hub for cricket in the USA. U.S. Open Cricket Tournament. Launched in 2009, this tournament has been pivotal in popularizing cricket in the U.S. Muhammad Ahmad Qureshi, a legacy beyond boundaries.
Tournament coin, call it a coin or a, what would we call that? Medallion. Yeah. So thank you for your efforts. On the back side of it, it says thank you for your service. And to Broward County, we can't say enough for that. So thank you very much. So do a quick picture.
Alright, well, welcome back. We are here for the run chase. And the catchers would have caught a lion for the first half, getting to 71 all out. My word. Want to welcome you back, German Letterman, to the combox, and we're going to start the proceedings in the run chase.
Yes, good to be along with you, Sir Ivor Henry. Again, as we bring to you another interesting game here in the 16th edition of US Open Cricket Championship being played here at the Broward Stadium. It's the first semi-final of two here at the park ahead of tomorrow's final, and we have had an interesting first innings whereby the tournament favorites, the LA Lions, with 4 wins and no defeats in the preliminary round, being held back and being limited to only 71, being bowled out actually in terms of 71 by the Chicago Catchers, one of the teams who struggled to get in the semifinal. In fact, they narrowly got in based on net run rate. They got the fourth spot. And they are, however, largely in charge of this contest. And they will have to bowl out their skin, LA Lions, if they are to get back. Otherwise, the Catchers will make the final. Three.
So here we go. Start of launch is outside the off stump, cutting across. The batter there, is that Chima? Which one? And it goes to the big glove for a dot. My word, it's early morning, the first of two matches of the day. And I'll remind folks that the loser goes home and the winner stays. The winner of this match would be on show tomorrow.
Yes, so it's a lot that is being asked about the Faisal Khan.
Faisal Khan it is. Ooh, this is going to be a full toss. It's come off the bat. It's a no ball signal here by Charlie. He's not even waiting for it. It's going to be a free hit.
Over the waist.
Yes, high full toss. Came off the bat, taken by the keeper for no naught. That was gone for naught. Guilty of overpitching. Can't bowl another one, or else he'll be done and dusted.
The free hit, free opportunity to score as many runs off this delivery
Well,
without getting out.
Well, he can get a maximum 6. So let's see how we're going to get off the mark. It's off the mark with 1. From the no ball, he comes in bowls, and this time he's swinging across this one. Naughty. That's a good delivery.
Chima not looking particularly good there, telling his non-striker, hold on. I mean, he missed. I think the pace was taken off of that by Khan, and it totally deceived him, swinging and missing, and not looking particularly well. Otherwise, impressive looking Chima.
Yeah, it seemed like he's carrying some nerves there with him. That was a free hit, one where you could not be out, where the bowler gets credit, and the effort was not good enough, if you ask me. Well, Faisal Khan over the wicket now, bowls way off the mark, and this is going to be called and signaled wide by umpire Charlie. So extras has worked their way into the scorebook to open the account, followed up by another extra.
Yeah, I mean, Faisal Khan, one of the better bowlers prior to today that were on display, and bowling good outswingers and in-swingers from the left arm over the wicket. And the start is what the Lions want from him, a better one.
Well, Chima prepares to take knock, and this is full, and he's hitting it, not getting a good hold of it. Hits up into maybe the maker's name of the bat. He was borderline going there for that high full toss again.
Indeed.
Yes, Khan has got to be careful. He can't bowl another. He's hearing an earful here from Chima, and he's giving some back shot. Look at this. Yes, he's getting up there. He was almost waist side. I thought he was touch and go there. I think that's what Chima is saying to him instead of the umpire. Square leg umpire is not calling it. From our advantage point, it seems as if it was above the waist, isn't it?
But actually, it's a no ball and a free hit. It's a no ball.
So he's done. He can bowl too and still bowl. He's done. So the umpire is not. Well, let's go with what we see. Swing and a miss. Outside the off stump, leaving the batsman. Taken there by the wicket keeper.
Yeah, not the start that the Lily Lions would have wanted. Captain by former Pakistan international Faisal Iqbal. He would not be impressed with what he's seen here from Faisal Khan.
Yeah, but playing conditions are playing conditions. If you're going to bowl too high full pitch, you should be done and dusted. We have to play the game. This time he's covering up one that is pasty. Touch and go here. Try to avert to run out there, but missed the sticks. He just had one stick to aim, and he missed it.
What I'd like to say though is, has there been a rule change? Because these rules sometimes have been changing.
Well, playing conditions are different, but I don't think they would have gone into that and say you can bowl 6 beamers at anybody. So, oh, he hitting this one straight over. He's not looking happy at all. None of these batters.
Yeah, not looking as fluent.
Not at all.
And the bowler not looking particularly as sharp. Nerves in chase of this small target of 72 needed to win. Both teams are trying to get the upper hand. Batters doesn't look as confident and the bowler not either.
Alright, well, the sun has left us. We've seen some clouds hovering around. This time down the leg side. It's going to be called on signal white. So extras has really worked their way into this first over. And a target of 72. I don't think that extras want to nearly be the top scorer here, but they've worked their way to some 5, I think, of the 7 runs that have scored.
And I believe this will be the first and last for Faisal Khan, because given this over, it will be hard to see the captain bringing him back.
Semi playing with soft hands. Yes, no, yes, no. In the end, it's a no, as that over comes to an end. And at the end of it, it is 7 for no loss.
Indeed.
So over number 2, we're going to start with spin from the far end, and this time Shima is pulling this one into the corner area, and he's going to get 4 for his effort.
Yeah, good shot there. I'll give a little bit aerial. Maybe not timed as well as you'd liked, but enough bat on it. The fielder was there in the deep mid wicket trying to get his feet to stop that one, but in the end, in futile.
Not a good look there down on the boundary. That ball is a 5.5 ounce leather, and you're putting your foot to it. It could have get into the bones of your foot, pal. Use your hands. Put in the dive. Oh, this one is perhaps off the pitch, maybe? Let's see. No, it's going to be a wide. Oh, we'll have to have a look at that. If it went outside of the pitch itself, it would have been a no ball. I guess it's stayed within the pitch. Chima is cutting one bounce. Is one here for him? At least 2. So 2 fielders giving chase there. So the first double of the match. So Chima is doing the heavy lifting so far. He moves on to 8 from 7. Looked rather awkward in the first over, but now he's more comfortable against the spin. Outside, he's tugging this one into the corner area. There's a man down there trying to get to it. Does so now as they turn for the second one. A good throw coming in from the deep as well.
Yes, and this time I would want to think that the captain may want to move himself from slip, because I mean the opening bowler here, Otak, not getting his range, and rather than giving away runs for this small target, well, what he has done, he has sent long on back and put at the deep mid wicket close to corner.
Well, he have just shifted the deep mid wicket and pushed him more into the corner area.
Let's see.
But this time he's cutting, bouncing to backward point, can't score.
Yes, but they need wickets. I haven't gotten the ideal start. I mean, I haven't gotten a comfortable start, and this match is really running away from them, the Lions.
Well, 316. This time he's pulling this one, getting the height, getting the distance, goes beyond the boundary ropes, and it's going to be the first. The umpire. Oh, he's signaling 4.
4, good 4 indeed. Good sweep shot in the end by Chima. getting his leg outside off there and slapping that. No chance for the fielder in stopping it.
Give him 4. Thought it went. And they're appealing for one that's going down leg. Definitely going down leg.
It was not a bad shout though. I mean, going across the line, maybe a little bit height and maybe just as we see here on the replay. Coming into the batter.
Pitching outside leg, I guess. I guess he must have pitched outside leg.
Wasn't a bad shout. You know. Umpire.
Well, at the end of 2, it is 20 for no loss. Well, third over. Comes up bowls and Shima covers up. Can't score. Cover point. Runs in. Prevent him now. They seem as if they're ready to play some cricket here. The slip is being employed.
It's a bit risky, I thought it was, to keep Faisal Khan on. I've been gone for 7 runs in that opening spell, including about 3 or 4 wides. But the captain has belief in him.
Yes, is implore him to come better. Slip is awaiting there, they're attacking there, and this time he's falling, bowled him!
Confidence rewarded!
A low full toss, he's swinging across the marbles, and a man's has got to go. His inning in this match is done and dusted. It was a slow one, look at that.
Full toss, Agalby should have made better of that, the batter, missing out, misjudging completely, and the crashing in his stumps was that delivery. Goes off, heads bowed.
Well, 20 for 1, first wicket going to 20 for 1. It was 15 for 1 in the 4th over when the Chicago catchers, when the Lions batted.
Yeah, one doesn't expect though, if one may say, the Chicago catchers unit to capitulate as the LA Lions did, but needing to really get a good start are the LA Lions. As we mentioned earlier, tournament favorites coming in to this clash in indeed the knockout rounds, having won 4 from 4 in the preliminaries and heavily favored to beat this number 4 seed Chicago catchers, but their batters didn't come to the party and their bowlers are trying to do a repair job here for the LA Lions.
Well, skipper Rizwan Shima is still there. He's on 14 from 11. So he has got to do the heavy lifting and he has got to lead from the front. He has started that way. He has got to continue. He has got to see this through. At least 29 for 2 was at the end of the power play when the Lions batted. Well, I think they're going to get much more than the 29 from 6 because they're already at 20 for 1 and we're just into over number 3.
Yeah, but more of this is what the captain, Pakistan former international Faisal Iqbal, will be wanting from Faisal Khan. Good deliveries on stump, Yorker preferably, to try and get a second wicket.
Yes, we're the Lion in need of 10 wickets. They have 1 of 10. I don't think they'll bowl the 20 overs for under 72. This time he's coming forward. Faisal fields to his own bowling. With his right arm, he's the left arm, former Pakistani international cricketer. And now he's pulling out all the stops. He wants to be there on the big stage tomorrow. And in order to do that, they've got to keep the catchers in check. So he goes in bowls again. Overarm, this time the batsman is covering up again. So a hat-trick of dots so far.
Yeah, much better bowling performance here in the second over. On target, and the batter here, new batter Irfan Khan, also doing fairly well in just watching and seeing the new ball here.
Yes, indeed. Well, by no means 72, which is the target score, is a huge total. Again, the dots are building up and they're building pressure. They're building the pressure both ways. Wickets and dots, wickets and dots. Something has got to give, but it doesn't mean that the catchers has got to wheel the willow. In the meantime, Skipper Wiswan is at the non-strike end, having a look. Hands akimbo. Seemed to be relaxed after that first over. He was all at sea. But since then, he's wheeled the willow and worked his way to 14. Faisal Khan comes in now. Another full toss. He's punching well. This is going to run away for 4. Again, he's going for the Yorker. The Yorker went wrong. And with that, let's have a look.
Yeah, there we go. After praising him for excellent first 5 balls, he comes back with a full toss here and releasing the pressure. Well, at the end of 3, we are now 24 for 1. Chicago catchers getting the ideal start they want in the chase of 72 for victory in semi-final 1 here at the Broward County Stadium.
So back to live cricket, and buy, sell, rent, invest. Mac TV is bringing all of these commercials to you. Again, good evening if you're over in the Asian continent, as cricket is live here. We have a new bowler. This one is going to be, must have touched something along the way. There's no signal or call from the umpire.
Yeah, I mean, not a start that Zazie would have liked wide down the leg. It needs to be on target because this team is not doing well. What's going to happen going forward here? Can he get a breakthrough?
All right, well, we're still within the power play where there's no more than 2 fielders can be outside of the 30-yard circle. They're in search of wickets. Comes in, and this time he's going high. He's going far and hard, just for the field at the long on to knock it down, keep it inside the boundary ropes. I thought Chima could have done a little better with that. He was overpitched.
And he thought he actually got it, because that should have been 2 runs at the minimum. He stood there and posed and expecting that one to go over the ropes. Perhaps didn't recognize that the long on was there. And 1 run given up, you'd want to say bad running there from Chima.
Yes, indeed. You have to go get these runs. We're quarter century, 25 for 1. This brings Irfan Khan on strike. Good little batter. They said the law of average is that you must lose 1. Oh, and he's pulling, and he's pulling well. Goes down to the deep mid-wicket area, pulling forward of square as a matter of fact. So he had all the time in the world. That was badly lined. It was meat and drink. Let's have a look.
Total poor bowling there. Gotten the full treatment. And Faiz Iqbal, the captain, must be wondering what's happening to my team today. My batters hasn't turned up and my bowlers have not been doing likewise.
Well, they've gone past the power play score presented by the Lions. They got to 29 for 2 from their 6. They've now gone to 29 and we're in the 4th over. He comes in our bowls. This time he's whacking this one along the track to the right side of the bowler. He knocks it down, can't score.
Yes, Zazie is the fast bowler. Brought in here, struggling with his range. Went for a dot, a 1, 4. Now got another dot, but come on, he wants these balls to be more on the stump and on target.
Well, the Lions in search of wickets. That's the only way I think that they can win this match. 72 is the target. This time he's covering up, back along the track to the bowler again. So he's found his rhythm, he's found his length. He's been whacked for a beautiful 4. He's been hit over the head by Shima, who stayed on the pose when he should have gotten 2, expecting 4 or 6.
Indeed, well played there, presenting the full face of the bat to that pitched up delivery.
Yes. So he comes and bowls over, and this time he's getting, and in the inner portion of the bat as this one trickles down to backward square leg for the single. As the over comes to an end, we rolls over to 30.
Indeed, for all 4 overs, Chicago catchers are doing well here in their chase of 72 to win, and are large and in charge.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
So here we go. What will happen here? Can the Lions throw something else on the die to get back in this game? Because the catchers are running away with it. As we welcome Junaid Ahmed, our commentator here out of India, fresh from out of Seattle as well, joining us here for the knockout rounds for the semi-final fixture. What's your take on this contest, Zach?
Thank you, Jermaine. Always pleasure to be alongside. Going through the motions at the moment are the LA Lions, because that score line in no way seems defendable at the moment. Wickets were the order of the day, and the way Chicago have gone about their business, 30 for 1 in 4. It's just going to be a matter of time before they just nail these runs off.
Indeed.
Right, here goes Akmal. Comes down the track, takes a thickish inside edge. Will run down the hill for 4.
Indeed. 4 tickled runs there. Inner edge keeper didn't have a chance. And in the end, those are runs that are welcome. The French cut, as is typically traditionally known, of a shot, taking the score to 34. And the closer the Chicago catchers to their target of 72.
They would be delighted if they hear it's 100.
Indeed.
Not the way it is.
They were hoping the Lions to have gotten something on the board to give their bowlers a chance, but you'd want something, so to speak. You'd want to feel that 71 runs was always going to be too low.
That's right, and Akmal has bowled well right throughout the tournament. Here he goes again, this time way down the leg side, helped on its way for another 4. That's a bad start to the over. 2 in 2 conceded.
Almost like they're giving up, are the LA Lions here. The batters didn't come to the party, and the bowlers started astray. This one going down the leg side and helped on its way, and the confidence, the heads are bow, and it seems as if they have given up.
All right, right till the last ball, you'll have to have those shoulders up, and at the moment, the body language is definitely not reflective of the way they would want to try and defend it, rather, or bowl the opposition out. Already conceded 50% of the runs. There's no way they're going to come back into this contest. It's going to be a sorry state of affairs as far as Lions are concerned. Winning 4 and 4 in the group stage, and on the big occasion, this time just glides away.
Well, having said that, full credit to the Chicago catchers in their approach. They won 2 and lost 2 games, narrowly making the semifinals on net run rate, the 4th qualifier. And they have decided that, hey, we need to come to the party. Their bowlers put on an excellent display, and now their batters are just following suit.
That's right, and chosen the perfect day for a game like that. Knockout, the biggest occasion, the bigger occasion up until this point, should I say. This time again, was trying to go over the top. In the end, read that one well and just nudged it around. Good comeback from Akmal.
Yes, and this Chicago Catchers team, as we mentioned earlier, has a Caribbean influence. I mean, a number of players of the unit are from Jamaica. In fact, they are soldiers from the Jamaica Defense Force. They play in the Jamaica domestic tournament. So a couple of them also made the Jamaica national trials for the regional first-class team. So a Caribbean team doing well against these LA Lions that has a large Asian influence.
That's right, and Akmal has been amongst wickets. This time again, straying down the leg side. The keeper seems a bit optimistic, but of course was pitching way down the leg side.
Indeed. How do these batters go about just ensuring that they win as comfortable as possible, thus giving themselves confidence in terms of going in the finals and knowing that, hey, we played a very good game?
Trying just about keeping things simple from their standpoint. Try and nudge the ball. Pretty sure there'll be loose deliveries presented at Kenny at any given stage in an over. This time again taken on the full, helped away towards the leg side, running down the hill. That snakes away all along the carpet for another 4. Third in the over, and Chicago catchers are catching up with this chase.
Yes, indeed. Irfan Khan demonstrating good balance there at the crease, getting a full toss and thus whipping it through the mid-wicket region, showing that he was in total control, bringing his team to 42 for 1 after the end of 5, and it's just a matter of time now, it appears, as the catchers seek 72 runs to win.
Right, 42 for 1 it is after the end of 5. Looks like it's going to be Fitrat Khawri into the attack and into the commentary box. Alongside me is Heyman Anwar. Heyman, welcome. How do you see this panning out?
Thank you, Junaid. Yes, these bowlers doesn't have much on the board to defend, but they are trying their best. In fact, trying much more than they are capable of. That's why we are seeing some loose runs here. So when you don't have much on the board, you want to do something extra here. So this is what we are seeing from the LA Lions bowler here. But credit goes to Chicago catchers for this marvelous comeback in this tournament.
That's right, and what a comeback this is. Dream of comebacks. And today, here's Fitrat trying to go over the top there. Couldn't quite get the connection. Now, as a former player yourself, Eamon, what goes into a player's mind when you're trying to chase down or rather defend a total as low as 70 odd? Would you try and just go through the motions or say, you know what, let's put up a show, let's try and fight things out?
Yes, exactly. When you have a low total, you want to finish it as early as possible, and the same intent that we are seeing from the Chicago catchers here. Though they missed the last 2 couple deliveries, it was there to hit, but yes, they came with a good intent here.
That's right. Fitrat pulled well in the last game. Fitrat Khawri, leggies this time taken on the full, dispatched over the top of the fieldsman. A couple of bounces and another 4 added to the tally.
Yes, good shot. This is from Rizwan Cheema. It was there to hit, and he saw that he had a mid-off rather than having a mid-on fielder up here. So easy hit for him, playing with the spin here.
That's right. Rizwan Cheema has helped himself to 19 of 16. Irfan Khan going great guns at the other end. 21 of 14 for him. Again this time watchfully tucked.
Rizwan didn't know that the fielder is not going after this ball. He looks so contented with the way they are going so far. But yes, we would want them to keep rotating like they started and finish it off as early as possible.
That's right, just doing it in boundaries at the moment. Here comes Fitrat again. He goes down the track again. This time has that got the distance? We'll wait for the umpire's signal. 4 it is. Again targeting that long off region, Eamon.
Yes, absolute a free hit for Rizwan Cheema. He knows anything his fuller can go outside the boundary here because he's all settled there and he has nothing to worry about. There's no pressure on him, so he will consider it a free hit in this zone. So now we see a change in the field there. Long off is gone back and mid on is in place now.
Why couldn't they do this before is a big question, because you've seen the intent, Here comes Fitzer again. This time he goes towards the other side. Zad gone on the bounce. We'll again wait for the umpire's confirmation. Boundary it is once again. Third in the over, taking him to absolute cleaners in that over. What an over this is for Chicago catchers. Rizwan catching up with things, hitting 3.
Yes, it was there to hit and a good shot execution. This is from Rizwan Chima. So far we have gone 6 overs, 54 for the loss of 1 wicket.
It's going to be Nawaz Khan now for the start of the 7th over. Now, both these batters are in a hurry at the moment, doing in boundaries. It's the other way around. Singles are hard to come by. They're trying and unleashing those long levers as Nawaz comes into ball. This time round about the off stump mark.
Yeah, started with a good length here. Nawaz talking about the power play. The end of power play is here. LA Lions scored 29 for the loss of 2 wickets, whereas Chicago catchers are all comfortable here, scoring 54 runs in their power play.
Blistering start, if I may call so. By all means, taking them to absolute cleaners in a hurry. This time goes down track and hit him flush on the face. Definitely not a happiest of sightings. Hope he's alright.
Yes, he didn't see it coming. His reaction was too late as he was in his follow-through.
Looks like that has hit him flush on his ribs. A bit of an arm, I believe. That was struck with some force. He did try to get down and rather get something behind it. Missed absolutely everything.
Yes, extremely painful it must be because it hit straight into his ribs. Gestures from Rizwan Chima, not responding his partner for a run, but rather going to the bowler and asking him if he's alright.
And that's what sport does to you in the end. It's all about playing it fair, playing it in the right spirit of the game. Nawaz, strong lad, seems to be alright.
Yes, looks like I don't remember bowling him in the previous matches. Maybe it's his first game today. Nawaz Khan playing for LL Lions, the most crucial match they kept him for.
This time short pulled. Is there a man out there in the deep? Could only retrieve the ball on that occasion. Perfectly placed. Another 4 for Irfan Khan. Moves himself to 25 of 17.
Yes, it was pitched too short, an easy shot for Irfan Khan. As we say that if you want to pitch a shorter ball, there should have been a pace or a bounce. Otherwise, it's gonna go for a boundary there.
That's right, and very well point you made. Because if you're bowling in excess of about, let's say, 135, 138, pushing it up short, then you could try and bring the batsman in some sort of trouble. But anything lower than that is just going to sit up on the pitch. You'll have all the time in the world to try and pull it towards the mid-wicket region. Here's Nawaz again, this time a touch fuller, guided away towards the offside. Protection out there in the deep, will only be a single.
Yes, we are not seeing anything so far towards LA Lions. They are into the troubles. The strike rotation will not help them. We would like to see a bit of a pressure here. We didn't see the slip fielder still. They could be attacking because the score is so low and they don't want to lose this at all.
Well, actually, the only way they could have won this is by picking up wickets. There was no way they were going to try and defend 70 odd runs. Here's Nawaz again, this time. Again, prods towards the onside. Another comfortable single.
Yes, we saw their bowlers trying their best early on, so maybe they ended up giving away more runs than they usually did. They wanted to bowl like Yorkers, pick up early wickets with some strategy, but I think they missed the strategy here. If they would have bowled on the right areas, they might have created a bit pressure to get that wicket, but they ended up giving runs by giving away those extra balls there.
That's right, and to be fair to bowlers, Eamon, 71 wasn't a total. This time through the offside, the field was up. Another 4 to round the over off. 7 completed. It's 64 for 1.
Yes, it was full pitch delivery and a lot of run to make for the captain Faisal Iqbal himself. It has gone all the way towards the dugout. So 7 overs gone. The score is 64 for the loss of 1 wicket.
This time short and wide through the gap. That will run for another 4. A bad start to the over. Touch shot and rocked onto the back foot. Stayed on the back foot rather. And just guided away, man.
Yes, we are not seeing a good bowling there from the far end. Before it was Fitrat Khori who went away for plenty runs, and again a sloppy start this time. Looks like Akmal Hotak to me. We are yet to... yes, it's Kamran Hotak. Left arm bowler. Ball full this time. He has lofted it over the head, but let's see. The fielder is underneath. It's Faisal Khan. Grabbed the catch beautifully. Rizwan Cheema has to make his way towards the pavilion.
That's right. Rather a touch too little too late for their liking. Nevertheless, a wicket. Rizwan Cheema trying to finish things in a hurry. Holds out in the deep.
Yes, good grab. This is from Faisal Khan. But no celebration, obviously. They know they are in trouble here. The body language looks so down.
That's right. Just a few runs to get now. 4 more. 1 hit away rather. His new man comes out in the middle. 68 for 2 in 7.2. A complete one-sided affair. A complete one-way traffic. Winning 4 in 4 in the group stage, and in the semi-final couldn't quite turn up.
Yes, so far in this tournament we have been watching some nail-biting finishes. In the middle of every match we could not decide which way this match is going to, and we saw the momentum shift in every match. But this semi-final is so one-sided. Chicago Catchers made their comeback in this tournament enormously.
That's right, and when you anticipate things, once you see the build-up, more often than not, it just turns out to be the anti-climax in the end. And that's exactly what it has happened. Well, we've got another game coming up later today. Let's hope we get to see some entertaining cricket in that.
Ryan Harris is the new man in. Kamran Hotak comes in to bowl him. Straight away forward defense. He knows he doesn't need anything extraordinary here. Just a boundary away from a win here.
That's right, 3 more balls to go in this over from Kamran Hotak. Here he comes again. This time trying to just push it towards the offside.
Yes, LA Lions could bring a sip fielder in, bring those men from long on and long off into the ring. A new man is in, at least put some pressure.
Living through the motions is the only sentence that I can think of this time. Just helped away towards the onside. Skittle pass for another single.
Yes, wonderful. This is from Chicago Catchers. I had a chat with their experienced bowler Shamsul Huda, who told us that they changed their strategy today. The bowlers have been bowling so many short balls, and they just asked them to execute it in a good length early on with the new ball, and that really has worked from them.
And again, just prods it forward. No run taken, and of no successful one rather in terms of the wickets taken. 69 for 2 after the end of 8. Just a couple of runs away from a very good victory here, Chicago Catchers. Looks like it's going to be Akmal Hajizada back into the attack. What could be?
So we saw Yusuf Zazai in this game and he bowled an over, but if I talk about him from the start of the tournament, he bowled so well for this team. He got 4 wickets in his first match, made a wonderful comeback in the second match, brought their team back into the position, but we did not see him bowling in the last 2 matches, so we are yet to confirm if there are some fitness issues going on or what is going on, because he looked like a main bowler for his team.
That's right, and I just run down the numbers. Big 4 for 24 in the 4 overs in that game. 3 wickets in the power play in that very first game against New York Yorkers. Just set the tempo for LA Lions. Short, is that going to be a wide? Let's have a look at the square leg umpire.
Yes, he gave a signal. Yes, it's way above his head. He signaled it a no ball, but we did not see anything from the umpire so far.
Well, nothing given. Looks like it's been a dot. Lucky to get away there. Akmal Hajizada. Here he comes again. This time Fuller driven straight down. Got his hand to it. Go through for a quick single.
Yes, it was a very good ball indeed. It was right in the stumps. Lucky to have made a connection there for one run.
Right, this could be the over where Chicago catchers will ensure their berth for tomorrow's big final. Irfan Khan, 30 of 20, and a very good hand from the skipper Rizwan Cheema was just more than enough for them to see them through. Here goes Akmal. Again, full, worked away, that should be it. Runs for another boundary. And that's game, set and match for Chicago catchers.
Yes, Chicago catchers came like underdogs and in this final, in the semi-final, but they have played so beautifully in this game. They put LA Lions under pressure in the first inning, were unable to give a good massive total on the board, but Chicago catchers were spot on. They chased it down right away.
That's right. Could they have done something different? Could they have done it in a different way? Well, here's a look at the Chicago catchers scorecard. 32 in 22 for the skipper Rizwan Cheema. 34 of 21 for Irfan Khan, who's remained not out. Ryan Harris just towards the end, and 1 run for Humayun. From LA Lions standpoint, not a happy story to tell. 1 for 11 for Faisal and 1 for 18 for Kamran Hotak.
Gave extra 5 runs here, and total was chased down in 8.3 overs. Have a look at this match summary. For LA Lions, Imran Mohammadi, highest scorer, 24 runs, Banuri 11, and Kamran Hatak could score 8 runs. But in return, Irfan Khan, the highest scorer for Chicago catchers, 34 runs, Rizwan Cheema 32, and Ryan Harris scored not out 2 runs for Chicago catchers. So Chicago catchers has won by 8 wickets here in this first semi-final of US Open Cricket 2024 Premier League.
That's right, and what a game from Chicago catchers' perspective. Came here with a point to prove and defeated the best team of the tournament. From LA Lions standpoint, sometime could they have done something different? They'll have to come back and redo things all over again and expect a better outcome.
This is the law of average, in which the Lions were due to lose a game. And what a time to lose a game. But just in summary with the game, because we're going to have game number 2, so viewers, stand by. There's going to be another game. This is just one of 2 semifinals. They were 4-0. Came into this match, maybe overconfident, maybe. But for whatever it is, they were let down here by their bowlers. First up, they won the toss, and they were done and dusted. Once they batted, the first wicket went when the score was on 15. That was in the 4th over. Second wicket, 29. They were in the 5th over. And the wickets kept falling. 29 for 3, 50 for 4, 53 for 5. Then they had 62 for 6, 68 for 7, 70 for 8, 70 for 9, 71 for 10. And they were bowled out in 16.5 overs. So they really did not show up. I think it's a cardinal sin to really get out, I don't know, within 20 overs. Then here it is, Chima and the boys. There was a good partnership between Chima and Irfan Khan, where they realized some 48 runs. Match 1, done and dusted. We'll be right back.